With the 2021 offseason now in full swing and the period of free agency set to continue until the start of the new season, NBA fans have a lot to look forward to. If you're looking to know more, stay right where you are, as we're about to break down everything that's worth knowing. 1. Kevin Durant has agreed on an extension. First things first, we have some useful information for those Kevin Durant fans out there. According to the All-Star himself, Kevin has signed an extension with the Nets that ensures he will be sticking around in Brooklyn for the foreseeable future. This doesn't come as much of a surprise considering just how happy Durant has been with the Brooklyn Nets, but this price tag comes with a 4-year extension as quite the big one. According to reports, Durant signed for an extra 4 years with the Nets for an amount of approximately $198 million US. That's a grand total of around $4.13 million a month, which is more money than the majority of us could ever even imagine. But since Kevin Durant is one of the greatest basketball players in the game right now, this makes all the sense in the world. We're sure that the Brooklyn Nets fans will be happy to hear that he's staying with the team, regardless of how much securing him cost. 2. The Clippers appear to be handling things. For those of you who don't know, the Los Angeles Clippers have been in the news over the past few months with rumors floating around that Kawhi Leonard is looking to change teams. So it won't surprise you to hear that everyone had their eyes closely focused on the man and the moves that he was about to make. That being said, these rumors appear to have been nothing more than that, with the Clippers apparently nearing a solidified extension with Kawhi, according to sources that are close to the team. Nothing has been decided just yet, though. The main reason why things got all topsy-turvy stemmed from the fact that Kawhi declined his player option over the first weekend of the free agency period, with the extension of his contract always being the next expectation. But while we are now aware that Kawhi will most likely be continuing on with the Clippers, the real question becomes how long this extension will be for. At the very least, we can expect Kawhi to remain a Clipper for the next year. That is, unless a necessary trade is secured halfway through the season. Since Kawhi hasn't been performing all that well for the Clippers, many fans have been wondering whether the team will be picking up another forward to assimilate in the meantime. It looks like this may very well be the case. According to the very same sources as before, Justice Winslow of the Grizzlies may be looking to join the Clippers in the next season, with negotiations for a contract being well on their way. Since this information was reported by ESPN, we can say that we have quite a bit of faith that this will likely become a reality in the future. Seeing Winslow alongside Kawhi may be precisely what the player needs to get back into his stride, so fans are thoroughly excited for the upcoming change. Remember, the Grizzlies acquired Winslow last February, but things went awfully wrong when he was plagued by a left hip injury. Now that he is doing well, the Clippers are likely envisioning him being brought on in the position of a wing or power forward. There's quite a bit that he can bring to Los Angeles if his injury doesn't get the better of him, but as we mentioned earlier, nothing has been confirmed just yet. 3. Grayson Allen has been traded to the Bucks. Another source on the scene has confirmed that the Milwaukee Bucks are trading Sam Merrill and 2 future second-round picks for Grayson Allen, the popular Grizzlies guard that has made a name for himself down in Memphis. This move, which is not yet confirmed in the official books but can be said to be well on the way, took a number of fans by surprise. Allen started around 38 of the 50 games that he played for Memphis and put on a pretty decent performance, averaging 10.3 points, 2.2 assists, 3.2 rebounds, and about 25 minutes a game. He has also made around 40% of the three-pointers that he has attempted over the last 2 seasons, making him a force to be reckoned with when it comes to the defensive line. So while fans had no idea that the Grizzlies would be willing to trade him, it looks like the offer made by the Bucks was far too good to pass up on. Since he is still on his rookie contract with Memphis, he will be considered to be a restricted free agent next year. For those of you who don't know, this essentially means that the Bucks will have the opportunity to pay him as much as possible in an effort to keep him on the team. It's an incredible opportunity for the young man, but with an opportunity like this comes an immense amount of pressure. As such, we estimate that we will either see Grayson flourish with Milwaukee or fail spectacularly. That being said, with Jrue Holiday, George Hill, Dante DiVincenzo, and Pat Connaughton already on the team, we're thinking that Milwaukee will likely trade him to take one of their places. In other words, fans of Grayson shouldn't be expecting him to have a solid role with the Bucks just yet. That is, unless DiVincenzo has more time to rehab for that pesky little injury of his. 4. Reggie Jackson has extended things with the Clippers. As mentioned earlier, the Los Angeles Clippers have been pretty hard at work trying to shake things up as much as possible. There's one player that they couldn't bear themselves leaving this offseason, Reggie Jackson, who throughout the entire season went on to state that he will always be loyal to the Clippers. When asked in Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals about how he felt about the past season, he went on to say the following about his Los Angeles teammates: "My 10th year. This was my best year. My most challenging year. Most fun year. It sucks that we didn't win it, but I'll ride with those guys. Those guys rode with me all year, and I'll ride with those guys." So we doubt it will surprise any of you to hear that Reggie Jackson has signed an extension with the Los Angeles Clippers. According to his announcement, this contract extension is for 2 years and equaled an amount totaling $22 million US, mostly due to his early bird rights. So while the Clippers aim to be mixing things up this season, Jackson remains as loyal as he was the first day he was brought onto the team. It's not like he wasn't given offers by other teams, he just chose to stay with the one team that has kept a grounded core in the last season. Whether this was the right choice for him considering the changes that are taking place, we'll have to see as the new season starts up again. But there's no doubt that Clippers fans are excited to see that he's staying right where he belongs. 5. The final run of Andre Iguodala. Andre Iguodala will also be looking to change things up a bit when the next season comes around. Although he was fitting in quite snugly with the Miami Heat, fans know that the former NBA Finals MVP was thinking of retiring soon. There was no doubt that he wanted his retirement to take place after spending one more year shooting hoops for the Golden State Warriors. In fact, Iguodala actually told the New York Times that he wouldn't think twice about signing a one-year deal such as this with the Warriors, as he's always wanted to retire in San Francisco. Remember, Iguodala played a grand total of 6 seasons with the Golden State Warriors back in the day, winning 3 NBA titles for the team in the process. While nothing is confirmed just yet, sources have said that negotiations are well on the way, with the Warriors being more than happy to bring Iguodala back for his final year in the NBA. Whether there's any truth to this, though, we have no idea, but we'll make sure to let you all know as soon as things are made official. 6. Lauri Markkanen wants to start over in the NBA. Another player that fans have been focusing on this offseason is Lauri Markkanen, who is quoted by the YLE Sport Broadcasting Company as wanting to join a new team in the summer. This would make sense considering the strange start that the man has had with the Chicago Bulls, with him apparently stating that he wants a fresh start and hopes that things will be sorted out quickly with the Bulls. This is why many are expecting Chicago to create a sign-and-trade deal for Markkanen, who was once viewed as the foundational piece of the squad. This would no doubt be the end of an era for Markkanen, but we're quite sure that a move would be in both his and the Bulls' best interest. As to which NBA team will be picking him up, only time will tell. But according to Markkanen, he actually has quite a few teams that are interested in him. Since he recorded such career lows in the past season with the Bulls, a new team would be able to secure him for a pretty good price. What do you think of these important moves in the current offseason? Be sure to let us know in the comments section down below.